School is back in session for college students. It's a new school year, and for one college in central Maine, it's the start of a new era.
Joining us this morning on ARC Maine is Janine Diddle-Uzzi. She is the new president of Thomas College in Waterville. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Okay,
Good morning.
School just got back in session in August. How's
right.
the new school year going so far?
It's great. We are full up. We've got kind of a bumper crop this year of students. We actually have more than 30% more students this year in our first year class than we did last year. So the campus feels very vibrant, very alive. We had our Terrier Fair yesterday, which is when all of the clubs and organizations table outside and they show new students what can be done for fun and for service at the college. So we had a band, we had food trucks. It was really exciting.
Amazing. So you became the president of Thomas back in November.
That's
How
right.
has that been for you? What have you kind of learned, in the past almost year and getting to know the school?
Well, it's been really for me the opportunity of a lifetime to be able to be president of a college in Maine that has been so well known for its service to the state. And we're not a state-funded institution, but Thomas has really had an ethic of service to Maine, to workforce development and to providing opportunities for Maine kids, Maine families. So it's been just wonderful for me to be able to lead that kind of institution. I think the main thing I've learned about Thomas is something I kind of knew, but you don't really understand it until you feel it, which is the community is all in all the time for the students, and the faculty and staff are just 100% dedicated to the mission. So when you walk on campus, and people tell me this all the time, when you walk on campus, you just feel it. You get that Thomas feeling, and students who visit tend to come and join our community.
What brought you to Thomas?
Well, a lot of things. So I had a 20-year career in Maine in higher education. And at that point, this was 2022, I took a break and I spent some time out at a school in Chicago. And when the opportunity came to really sort of have the capstone of my career in Maine, I really wanted to come back and serve the state. And I've spent a lot of my career in private colleges, and I really enjoy the small college. I really enjoy supporting undergraduates, those first-year students who are they're just starting to transform their lives. It's the perfect school for me.
And what about higher education in general? I mean, you kind of alluded to this just now, but seeing people grow up, into adults and pursue their careers, what is that like?
It's really amazing. So I started my career as a professor. I wanted to work with this age group. So this age group, the 18 to 20-something year old person, is someone on the verge of adulthood. And I really enjoy that developmental age. And you're able to really help students figure out who they are, what they want to be, not just when they grow up or for their career, but what's their purpose in life. And this generation, Generation Z, they're all about purpose. They want to do something to make the world a better place, and they're serious about it, and they're not putting up with adults who don't understand that. So, Generation Z is teaching me a lot about what the future of this country looks like, and it's actually pretty positive and optimistic, and it's great to have that feeling on campus.
You briefly mentioned it, but Thomas College experienced some high enrollment, a double-digit increase, and you guys just graduated your largest class in history last May.
We did.
Why do you think the huge success?
Well, we are firing on all cylinders, so there are a lot of things we're doing. We're recruiting more out of state because the demographics in Maine and New England are not in favor for that particular age group. We have some new majors, we have new labs, we have a new biology major, a new health science major. But I think what we're doing most of all is understanding that right now there's great skepticism about the value of a college degree. People are questioning, should I go to college? Is it worth it? And one thing Thomas has got down is the answer is yes. And the yes comes from outcomes in life after college. And so Thomas has a guaranteed job program where we literally guarantee students who finish this program will be employed once they leave us. And we've had tremendous success, a 99% success rate with that program.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not an accident. I mean, we put students in internships, we give them help with their resumes, we do mock interviewing, we have career fairs and career weeks. So we prepare them to be employable at the end and to have a good job that they'll enjoy for their life.
What are some of your goals for this year as president?
Well, we have a new strategic plan, which is very exciting if you're a little bit nerdy like I am. I like everyone to know where they're going and everyone to be rowing in the same direction. So a couple things we're doing. We're really saying yes to AI. Not because I love technology myself, but every student that we graduate today is going to be in an artificial intelligence environment for the rest of their lives. And we need to get out ahead of that. So we have provided professional development for all of our faculty and all of our staff to get them used to AI and using it in their own lives and thinking about how do you teach writing in the world of AI? What happens to computer programming? And I want Thomas students to be ready to be able to transform and be ready for an AI career in 10, 20 years, because our students will be working for the next 30, 40 years, and things will look very different from the way they look now. We're also looking at ways to support our students better in the mental health realm. We just hired a new coordinator for students with disabilities, because Generation Z and Generation Alpha, they're right out there about their mental health challenges and their disabilities and what they need. And so we're again saying, yeah, we hear you. So we're investing in counseling, and maybe most exciting is we're starting a new master's program that will provide more clinical mental health counselors for the state of Maine. In particular, I've been working with Kennebec Behavioral. Ask, what are the needs in rural Maine, northern Maine, eastern, western Maine, and how can Thomas put graduates into those places where we do need increased mental health support? So lots of exciting plans.
Yeah, so the present looks great and the future looks even better.
It really does. It's an exciting time to be a terrier.
I can feel your passion. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Yeah.